on Zoom, and I will be over here watching Zoom. So if you have any chatting that you want to share, go ahead and pop in to the Zoom meeting. I hope you could do that from Facebook, but even if you can't, you can leave your message on Facebook and I will check it later. I will answer it. I will answer any questions, that kind of thing. But we are working on the brand new March featured stamp set. For me, these are my featured stamp sets, and we're using Playing in the Rain. So I'm going to switch cameras and we're going to get started creating. Okay. First thing we're going to do is take all my pieces out of this envelope. We're using it for a special technique today. We're also using a piece of thick basic white cardstock, 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut in half horizontally to make this a 5.5 by 8.5 piece of paper. And then folded, it makes it a 5.5 by 4.25 inch card. We have a piece of mango medley cut at 4 by 5.25 for the top. We have a piece of the Playing in the Rain, or not, the Designer Series paper, I think is a different name of it as well. It is called Rain or Shine. So we have a piece of the Rain or Shine Designer Series paper cut 3 3/4 by 5. And we're going to set that aside. We will be using it. I did cut a strip of that Designer Series paper at like 3/4 by 4 inches that we're probably going to put on the inside of the card. But I'm not sure, so it stays over there for now as well. First thing I'm going to do is glue my Mango Melody paper on my card base. And we are making a card with a technique that I learned at the Hearts of Oz meeting, February 18th. This technique was taught by Sharon Cole, I believe is her name. I think I bring more than one photo. All right, I'm going to set this aside until later. And we're going to do some stamping. I did not get these stamp runners out today. I just basically forgot. But that's okay because I have a block right here. And we are stamping our turtle in basic black. And that's all that we are using are stamping. We're not stamping a sentiment. We're not stamping anything else, just the turtle. And I thought I was stamping in the base of black, but I forgot that color. So let's see what else I have. It could be basic gray. That's the color that came in here with me today. All right. And then we are going to color our turtle before we cut them out with the die cut machine. I have a Daffodil Delight blend, and that's what we're using for the petals on the flower that he's holding. Grab a different blend for the center. Think we'll make that center calypso coral. And then I'm going to color the turtle in Old Olive, both light and dark. So I'm going to color the turtle head and limbs in the light color. My brush tip part of my light Old Olive is not in good shape. So we're just going to color him all with the other tip. And we're also going to be coloring in all of the spots on his shell. We want them to be a different color than the shell itself. And we're using the dark olive to color his shell and his tongue. You can color in your turtle however you want. You can leave them with no coloring in. There are all kinds of markers and pastels and even crayons, watercolor pencils, whatever it is that you want to do. There is our colored in turtle. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my trimmer and just trim off the turtle himself. What I have in here is the small mini Stampin' emboss machine. And it does not take a wide object or wide piece of paper. We're having a lot of shadow issues. Let me move this and see if it helps somewhat. Okay, and then we are putting the base plate, cutting plate number 1. And we're going to cut out our stamped and colored turtle. And then we're going to go back and I'm going to show you another way you can get a special little turtle. Here is turtle number 1. And then on the designer series paper, there are also cute little characters that have matching dies in the Playing in the Rain die set. So we are going to use the die to cut out this turtle as well. Oops. There we go. All right. There is our second turtle. Over here, the turtle back before I lose him. Here we go. Okay. first thing I'm going to do is bring back my card and put these on the inside. I'm going to glue that strip of Designer Series paper. So we are going to have some flowers on the inside as well. It's got a little too much glue, so we put some on the back. I think I'm going to put the Designer Series paper turtle on the inside as well. So we took some glue from the strip, put it on his back, and we're also going to set him right there. And then whatever you decide for your sentiment, if you want one or just a note, you can write it. Put a little more glue on our turtle. You can write it on the inside of the card. I'm going to set this aside again for a minute, and we're going to get the front of our card ready. Now, you know, well, I'll tell you that in a minute. Let me get the turtle on the front of our card. We're just going to glue him down because there's going to be some excitement with Mr. Turtle. Okay. You know how I have made shaker cards in the past with a little window with foam strips and a little bit of window sheet with some shaking sequins or shapes coming through. Well, what we learned at Hearts of Oz is that we can make a shaker card with using this as a clear envelope that Stampin' Up sells, and we can use this to create an entire shaker card. So I put our card front on the inside of this shaker card. And now I'm going to start putting tear and tape on my shaker card. Let's see if I have this figured out. Okay. Going to put some right here. Because I am going to fold this up. I do not want the envelope to stay as wide as it is. I still have not found my take-a-pic tool, so I ordered myself another one, but it's not here yet. Is that all right? Then I'm going to just add several pieces of tear and tape along here because this is how we are going to fasten it or attach it to the front of the card. And now we put in our shaker elements. And I am putting in some of the loose daisy elements. Not a ton, but enough that we have some flowers that are shaking around. Okay. Then I am going to go ahead, tear this off, and close this up. I'll probably add some more tear and tape here in a minute. Make sure this is still shaking. Yeah, it's still shaking up. Those daisies are flying out the edges. So once it's taped down, that will help. Okay, we'll put another piece of tear and tape on the back up here. Close up these daisies so they don't run away everywhere. And I'm going to pull off my tear and tape and then attach this to my card. This is so much easier with the Take a Pic tool, but mine is missing. And my new one has not arrived. All right, and there we have the shaker card that shakes the entire card. And there are daisies raining on our turtle. And when you open the card, there are more daisies and another turtle. I hope you enjoyed this card, the first one with my March featured stamp set, Playing in the Rain, and I will see you back here Thursday at 2 o'clock.